Okay, so yesterday I had a lot of problems with the stream, interrupting all the time, and so well, let's see how today. I've been using Google AI's Gemini API CLI, and in one day I racked up nearly 5 pounds. Um, it was useful, so I don't regret it, but I'm starting to think, is it cheaper to use Windsurf? Because for that 5 pounds, how many prompts did I do? Because Windsurf gives you pricing at 0.75 a prompt for Gemini gives 500 prompts per month. So how much that's worth? It's difficult to say here because now here I have I don't even know how many prompts I've given. And one thing to know is that I've been in a very long conversation, so the context keep on getting larger, and I now am on 89% of the context. Is the context is huge, so that means I've been using a fair bit of the context. 89%. I think at this point I'm kind of happy about the current state, so I will soon close this conversation, get the statistics. But maybe there is a way to get the statistic without closing the conversation. About auth, bug, chat, clear, compress docs, editor, help, MCP, memory, privacy notice, and quit. So it looks like the stats. Yeah, theme, tools. Okay, maybe stats is the one I'm looking for. 91 calls. What's the wall time? The wall time is just, I think, the tool has been open non-stop. 39 hours, okay. I didn't close it for a couple of days. So it doesn't matter. Agent time, 1 hour. API time, 26 minutes. Tool time, 9 minutes. Not sure about this. Is this the sum of these two? It looks like, perhaps. In fact, there are percentages here. 131 requests. Oh, yeah. If we think on requests are, let's say, 5 pounds, more or less 461 for 131 requests in one day. In one day, I did that many. So it means that the Pro Windsurf, if I use it that much, but it was a pesky problem. I guess I can do more on my own. But if I use it that much, I would I would finish my 500. Where is it? Here you go, pricing. 500 prompts. Well, it's a little bit more now because they're promotional pricing. So the was 0.75. You got 666 prompts. But if I do 130 prompts a day, then they will finish 5 days. The whole month will finish in 5 days. And 5 by 4.6, if I pay individually, is 23 pounds. But Windsurf, you'd pay only $15. And you have to convert the currency, it's even more, 31. So it's about half price if you use it that much. I don't know. For now, I will be mindful of using Gemini and try to use the free model. But now I'm very happy about this change. Let's review the change I did yesterday, which was adding the contact page. But it wasn't complex for the feature itself, but it was complex because I had trouble with the monorepo and a lot of reorganization happened. The first one is in the workflow, instead of having separate tests, now we test the whole monorepo in one go with this -ws, which stands for workspace. npm ws vs argument. No, not package. Yeah, pretty sure it stands for workspace. It would be nice to find some docs. Let's try. Yeah, but um, oh, it's okay. So yeah, now this is done in the root. I will build and will link all the projects. This will build all the projects. So you don't need much anymore, and then test all the projects. Why the other way, this way, but doesn't really matter. So this is where this is in. Okay, this is the continuous integration. Let's have a look on GitHub. Yeah, it becomes very simple. CI, the dependencies. Doesn't need WS. Linting, and let's use some of the free model. Let's start new chat. This Claude is free. Say, can you explain me this GitHub actions workflow, and especially the WS argument. Okay, let's have a look. For continuous integration, push to me. Okay, actually, job steps. Check out code, set up Node.js, install dependency, linting, and Roger and test WS flags and for workspaces. A key part of this workflow to use npm workspaces, which is a built-in solution for managing monorepos. Okay. When you use VS on all workspace packages. So I had the problem that not all workspaces were set up with all these tools. So I had to also do that to make it work. Which I guess is good for consistency. Example structure. Without WS, we will only run in the root. With WS, we run across the workspace packages. Okay. So that's one. Let's go on with this review. Okay. The git ignore, then I added this log file keeps on popping up empty. I'm not sure what's created, who or which tool creates it, but does not need to be committed, so ignore it. And then this was one of the attempts. I was trying to have the shared package being used in functions. So at one time was copying the directory during the build, which turned out to be a bad idea. So I already undo that and use the package dependency instead. So I guess now I don't need that anymore in the git ignore, so I can remove it. And now Okay. I can do a git status. Maybe yeah, I could commit, but let's see if there is any other changes first. Then we go run build workspace shared. Oh, that's interesting. So that's before, because functions need shared as a dependency. So you build share first, then deletes the dist folder and does a local build. And now shared, instead of being imported as file, which created a lot of problems, is now installed with this version number, and it's in the same repo. Now we got context.ts was the feature. The goal of this PR, which however, yeah, created a lot of other problems. I think it's still working with the monorepo. Let's see what we got here. The contact form, okay. So on request, there's the cross headers. I see that there is a better way to do the cross header as filter or of on request, but it's done this way for now. So, and it works. So I'm not touching that now. Then it gets from the body the form parameters. Does the so-called honeypot check, so to check that there is a field in the HTML which is hidden, and bots that are probably not properly built will fill that field, and so we reject the submission by giving a 200 a response to not alert the bot as written there. Then a timestamp to see submission too fast. If it's less than 3 seconds, reject the form again as a bot protection. Validation. Yeah, just check that the email and message are mandatory. So the contact page, yeah, let's have a look at this contact page. So I have to start the front end, npm run dev, start the back end, npm run serve. So, okay, the Firebase emulator, function emulator, front end is on. The backend needs a little bit more time to start up. It's not ready yet. Okay, now it's ready. Yep. So if I go to localhost 5173, there, I get the contact page is a new page. I might want to put some titles here. I don't know, but for now it's good enough. So I put my name, I put an email address, and I put body of the message. Okay, let's leave one field empty. So one field empty, there is HTML validation. It doesn't even send the form. How? Let's fill it as there should be some validation for the message, for the email, yeah. But this should be accepted, but it's then rejected by the backend. Invalid email form. Let's check, which is good. Let's see who's writing that. Okay, I was looking here in the PR, let's say. Oh, okay, so there is a more thorough, there you go. There is a more thorough email check with a regular expression. And then it calls send contact email, which comes from the SES module, calling AWS SES, but this I wrote. And send success or error. Maybe, so this is contact TS. Let's say something went wrong, rather internal server error. Try again. Okay. A little more user-friendly than internal server error message. I'm not even sure that that's displayed, yeah, because this is the backend function. We'll have to check what happens. Then process event, I just change the startup time, schedule every day 8:30. And then I rename that as I realized that it does not just process bounces, but also complaints. So this is not even part of this feature, to be honest, but I noticed that when I was reviewing things, so it's a small change. What happened? Now, going forward, I deleted subscribed yes because it was a copy of another function I meant to split, but because that function, which is the interested backend function, which is not even here because not changed, was doing two things. I was meant to split it, but I realized not part of the scope of this PR, so I just delete undo this change. I committed that before. I didn't do any change to that function, so we'll do that sometime later, maybe. Then I think I put that in alphabetical order because I was checking what's there, what's not there, and I removed no, the subscribe is not even there. Okay. Then this build SES client was renamed by Gemini API to get. The reason why it's renamed to get is because it's now cached. It was part of the effort to solve a startup problem, which was a red herring in the end, because that was not was causing the problem, but it was the fact that it was not be able to load the shared module, and it was interpreted as a timeout, so it always takes too long to create this. Not true, but also this makes no sense. Why is it done in two? It's done in two parts because it's cached. Yeah, I guess not a bad change. I can live with that. So the second time the function loads warm load, how do I say? Yeah, warm restart. It will reuse the CS client, SCS client already created. I think the creation would be very quick because the actual creation is just creating an object. Don't think it's doing any HTTP request. What we have here, the send email, yep, we'll just get the SS client and then send, yep, just a bit of renaming. I'm thinking I can live with that, or I could revert it to the original simpler way in which no caching was going on, and it was called build SCS client. I just every time it's called you call build SCS client, we create a client. I guess it's a promise, so maybe there is some asynchronous operation happen. Okay. The only thing that is a bit slow, yeah, there we got the request because to get the secret to the secret manager in G Cloud, we do have to make HTTP requests. Okay, yeah, I guess it's a small improvement. So let's leave it at that. Let's move on. So this is a new function, is the send contact email, and it's the one that's sending the actual email. Um, okay, so this is, let's edit this a little bit. This is called, I saw it, the SCSTS. Okay, let's open that file. SCSTS. So go down. Can I do a couple of hours for this session and then do another session later, maybe? Let's see. The actual send contact email is this one. Okay. What I don't like is that it says new contact form submission. I think I would like to say it doesn't matter if it's a form, it's like a query or inquiry from budget pilot. It's already saying budget pilot in the from, to be honest, but just pilot contact form, maybe like that. From name or anonymous, okay. And then name, I repeated here, either the name or not provided. So why do you have two different ways to say anonymous? And let's do this outside. So let's say create a variable which is a constant and we call it contact name. And we do this job. So only the what's inside the curly braces. So the contact name is form name or anonymous. So that's a string for sure. Explain fit is not used. So now we can say here contact name. Do we still need the curly? I think yes, because TypeScript is not same as Flutter Dart, where it's optional in case there is no, but it's a simple straight name. Okay, that's the subject. Do we need a space? Probably not. And then again here, I don't need to do something different. Let's say again contact name. Okay. Then we got the email and the message. The message is on a new line. Okay, makes sense. Then using my configuration, okay, domain type contact. Let's see if I have more or less the same. So I've been using mode so far for this. Let's keep on using mode and I'll change the parameter contact. Yep. Okay, happy with that. Let's move on with this review. Pretty ignore in shared. Okay, so this is like, should I really ignore package JSON in the pretty? Why am I ignoring package JSON? I didn't notice that. So if I open all the pretty ignores, I understand the lock, but the package JSON really? Can I open all of them? Why? Let's ask Claude. Be careful with Google, Gemini, CLI. By the way, I can ask the same question as well in the interface, Gemini Studio, that's free. Should I add package JSON2.prettier ignore for my npm TypeScript project? Just to give some context. Understand that package lock JSON should be added, but no about package JSON. Okay, let's double check that. I think I would not add the package JSON, but I want to see. Yeah, if there is a new reason it's activated, edited manually. Yeah. I know. I don't know why it went here. Yeah, package lock should stay there. So let's open the other prettier dot prettier ignore. So is that what, web? I can open only one at a time, apparently. Shift is not working. Let's open shared. Okay, same thing. Remove package.json. And then again, dot prettier open functions. And that's not there. So, but I opened only two. So shared and function. Let's see if I did open web. Prettier ignore web. Yeah, it's not there. There is a lot of stuff that I don't have. I don't use yarn. Let's keep the same comment. And now I'm ignoring HTML. We'll see if I want to put it back because I had some weird formatting happening. Maybe not in this PR, but I think I should start to put it back. Okay. Let's moving on. Yeah, I noticed that. Oh, that was I created that by copy and paste, probably. Yeah. The thing is, the output is not even generated there, but it's generated in dist. I don't know. If I don't have a problem, I will leave it like that. Okay, this is my print width only 80. I think that's weird. Let's check the prettier RC as well. Okay, I got 3 of them. Web. Let's be more careful now. Opening them. Prettier RC shared and functions. Excellent. And I got print width 80 in all of them. 185. Uh, let's go for 90. I don't want too much, so I'm very fairly conservative in this width because I see that it's formatting it now. I don't want it too much because I want to be able to put things side by side. I want to be able to see reviews, okay, and so on. But maybe 80 is a little too little. I can go for 90. Yeah, we saw that. Then ESLint config for share. So ESLint was not there. I just copy for the other one. Assume it's okay. Share the package lock was there. I didn't was. Now it's a monorepo. They just have a single package log for the project. Share packages on its formatting only here. And we can confirm by adding w equal 1. Scroll down. There you go. Okay. All the formatting is gone. Now we see the two changes. We added the clean lint format script and the test script. This is just types. So no test needed for now. So I just put through. There is no even bit in here. Then a bit of dependencies added for running these scripts. Then I had the JS files that were there. Those are generated files from the build, so I don't know why they were there. So delete it. Let's hope they don't come back. They are not ignored at the moment. Well, they shouldn't be created there. I don't know what happened. Maybe now it's okay. This is a different formatting, okay. And same, generated artifacts now deleted. And Now in web, we build share before the build, so it's available, and we import the version 1.0, which is, what's defined there. Then that's the web page for contact. Right, we didn't even test it properly. I wanted to see some error. I think maybe one thing I can try is to shut down the backend. We saw one error, yeah, but this came from the backend. Um, this is a successful send. I think I would like to have, and I received the email now. I'd like to have a button like go back to home page. New contact form, submission from anonymous, because this is still the old copy. And it says name not provided other than anonymous, but it's good. It works. I just need a button here to say okay or go back to the home page. Let's do that. So that was contact svelte. Let's not ask the AI to do it. Yeah, let's can do it. Even in case of failure, what we do, for example, should we have a try again button as well? Or just go to home page? Maybe it's a good start. Let's have a look here. Yeah, there you go. In case of success, we build a message. Let's put a button here. And in that button is a variant name, type submit, or type button. I lost it. Yeah, back to home. Ooh, I didn't need to reload there. I think I can just go here. Send the message again. I'm spamming myself. Okay, I got this message back to home. The only thing is, yeah, I really want a variant main. Was it main or action? Let's find out it's called. Main. So as I save that, yeah, that's, oh, that reloads the whole page. Okay. So I can't do this. It's a bit painful. And then I want it to work. So I added the on click. And we want to go back to home. Yeah, that's not back to home. Let's try again. Anyway, we got that. And what's that window? href? Something like that? I think it's wrong, yeah? I've done this before. So for example, in a header, yeah, I got a couple of these. Let's open a header. Go to the top. Here you go. Window location. I was close. I forgot location. Okay. That looks good. So now let's send the mail again. Doesn't even need to, I know, yeah, it does need to work otherwise. Well, it can fail the delivery, but it has to be looking okay. Okay. It's almost okay. It needs just some spacing here, maybe center. And back to home does work. Okay. So let's fix that. So we're gonna put another div. Without the question mark. Gonna remove it now. Okay. Nice formatted. Another div class buttons. Maybe we'll do the trick. Okay. Let's have a look. So again, contact form. Something else surely can't be delivered. Let's not spam anyone. Oh, that's fantastic. Now back to home is centered, dispaced. It looks fantastic. Yeah, happy about that. So the other case is the error. So let's do the error. So I can simulate an error. Well, if the backend is in function is off or the email address looks incorrect, but it's enough to pass the front end validation, but not the backend validation. Oh, or maybe it's good. So we can just fix it and send it again. Okay, I'm happy with that. Let's try the other case, which is the backend function is off. See if it's handled gracefully. So I go here, that's the backend. We are gonna kill it. And now we try to run another email. Important is to have an email that looks good, but it's not good. Doesn't matter because the backend is down. Ooh, what the fuck is failed to fetch? That's not cool. That's not a message that is user friendly. It perhaps come from the fetch API. Let's have a look. So at a certain point here, in the here, I call the contact API. Yeah, and I get a message from the API. So I would place the blame on the contact API. What is cool to try to give these errors? Maybe this error should be just logged in the console and not given to the user like that. And I'm trying to figure out. That's strange. Because failure to fetch should throw an error, which should be an instance of error, and which should throw an API error with a message connection error. All right. So just my fat finger now. Line 27. Yeah, there you go. So why does it say fail to fetch at all? I could just intercept here and just write the error messages I want directly here. That would be an approach. But I still don't understand what's happening here. Oh, was I looking at the wrong source code before? Yeah, because here I was looking at a wrong one because now I do call contact API. This is passing through the error message. Yeah, now it makes sense. It's passing through the error message that came from there. So let's change this to say logger. This kind of logger is for backend. Let's just do console log error. But now here, get rid of the message. Okay. Later. Okay. That is makes a lot of sense. Of course, something went wrong. Please try again later. You can send a message again. It will still not work because the server is down, but it's the best we can do. Okay, so we improved that. I am happy. Let's move on. Okay, so call fetch interested API. So this just was a rename because to keep the same naming style as the other functions. This looks like just formatting, 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 formatting. Again, on just formatting. That was the rename. These are tests. Okay. Ooh, my God! Every time I fat finger something goes back to the top. That's annoying. I shouldn't keep my hand on the keyboard. Sometimes it gets too heavy. I type some random keys and I lose my position in the file. Let's go back. We already saw all of this. We're almost finished. Okay, we just saw this. Excellent. So this was the rename, the test. Okay, this is the new function. Okay, I just use API. This is a new, that's the rename, that's the new function that calls a contact form. That's it. Right. So we just have to commit the little changes that I've done. And see if we have any error. Okay, many files, but not many changes, 26 lines. So now we are gonna wait for the rebuild, see if it's all okay, and then merge. The only little thing I'm not too happy about the contact page is that I would prefer to have the titles also on top, the labels, not just as a placeholder. Should I do that too? So let's try one quickly. So I got here this one. This is the honeypot field. Then we got that. Let's put the label like that. Then we'll see the styling later. For name, and then keep the same thing as the placeholder. Your name, optional. Okay. Yeah, some formatting is necessary. Let's try with the label display block to make it on a separate line first. Okay. And then now it's block, I can put margin bottom. Don't know if I want to say optional or just not say and just put the star on the mandatory fields. It seems like a more subtle way and more standard in a way. Let's close this to have more space. Yeah, let's remove optional. So I need some more space after that. I need a smaller font. Allora, let's say margin bottom 5 pixels. Let's see how it looks like. Yeah, let's start with 8. Okay. So what's that font size and all? Let's check with the dev tools first. And also the color we'll have to change. That should be is popping 16. Okay. So font size, let's say 12. That's way too small. Let's try 14. Okay. Then play with the color. Font color or just color? Just color, isn't it? I think that's no good. Yeah, it's no good. Can't even see. Let's go to open up CSS. It's available columns, colors. Um, we need a dark, a bright color. There's no big difference between inverted secondary and tertiary, but tertiary is a little bit grayer. Let's try that first. I was imagining something a little more colorful, but I think that works. Now the 8 pixel looks like a little bit too much, probably because they reduced the font, so you can see it more. Yep, think it's probably, let's go back to 5 really, but I think it's good. So now I write the name. Yep. So that is probably good. What if we add now the other labels? They will be everything uh, together, but we fix that afterwards because the label should be near to the input, but then there should be space between the inputs. Excellent. So your name, your email. Yeah, let's keep going with the same stuff. Your email, and also to change the for. Ooh, I just noticed something. How does that work? Because there is band value, but there is no ID or name. So when you send the form, handle submit, how do you get that? It does work, yeah. So I don't understand how you get that. Ah, okay, you get that with the binding. But now, if I need to refer it, I also need a name. Uh, let's use Claude again. just I'm pretty sure it refers to the name, but I would just want to see if it's can refer to the ID. In HTML, label for, does it refer to the name or ID? I think you will get what I mean of. So let's keep the question short. ID, I was pretty sure it was the name. I'm glad I've asked because I was wrong. It refers to the ID. Okay, so let's do associate properly. Accessibility and user experience. Yep. So yeah, it's a good thing. Label for website. Yeah, we got the ID and name here. Yeah, ID, name. We don't really need name. Ooh. Because I don't even have a way to pass ID now. Yet. But I can add it. The only problem is that do I have to review the forms now? This is non-mandatory. Okay, let's go back there. Now I can put the ID. Yeah, let's delete it for a second. Because this is an input and this is an input Svelte component. And that's an input from HTML instead. Now, what if I make the ID mandatory? Can I do this? And does it need to be let? Can it be const? No, because it has to be. There you go. Oh, that's fantastic. Now it's mandatory. So I can say ID equal name. And now all the other that don't have ID across the project, yeah, so we'll have to be careful, will fail. I would like to make name also mandatory. Value can stay blank as a default. The placeholder can stay blank as a default. Disable is okay to be false by default. To be false by default. Okay, so only those. And type is okay to have a default. But now we broke a lot of stuff across the project. Well, I guess go one by one. So your name, your email actually looks good already. And your message. Name, email. So here I have to write for email and ID email. We saw that for is for ID. Okay. And then we got the text area, which has your message. Oh, let's see if the build worked, by the way, so far. No, it failed, yeah. So we'll have to see, yeah, some formatting, probably because the package isn't, or what? Okay, we'll see that later. Let's go on with that first. Form for email is not email my message. So this is just a simple text area. So ID equal message and also name equal message. Then there is some formatting here. I'm considering should I make a component of this text area or not? Just to keep the formatting together. Okay. I would say no for now. Let's keep it simple. Well, it's something to consider. Why there are a few errors here? What are these open issues? I think I already. Yeah, the issues are gone now. It's because I was editing the page. Oh, that's interesting. Is this a new thing? I never seen that before. What's that? Uh-huh. Ooh. It doesn't even work. Oh, it's interesting, but now it's just such a tiny detail. Okay, so this is it, isn't it? Now we got a bit more accessibility. There are 5. Yeah, autocomplete. 5 resources. Violating node. It's all about the autocomplete. Yeah, I don't know, man. We'll see that. Okay, let's commit and see the formatting problems after in a separate after that. So git commit and push. This will trigger a build. Build is started. Will take about 40 seconds, 50 seconds. How long it takes now? A little bit more than before. Maybe less because it fails. There you go. Yeah, about 30 seconds because it fails. We got that. This is formatting, so I think I can try to just run npm run format. See what happens as a first port of call. So check in which folder I am first. No, PS, pwd, I wanted to say I'm in the main folder, I'm all committed. npm run format the -vs to go on the whole workspaces. Ooh, that was mostly unchanged, right? Ooh, that's a lot, man. Let's hope this didn't break anything. It should be just formatting. Come in and push. And this will trigger a build that maybe it will work. Just maybe. Let's have a look. Yeah, perfect. That bit worked. Let's see the next bit. Looks all good. That's fantastic. Let's have a look again after the last changes. Quickly. Again, this PR is much bigger than I would like that to be, but some of it is just formatting. Just give a quick look. Already looked at it before, so I'm pretty confident this is it. So now we have the contact page done. This is formatting. Yeah. Very good, very good. Let's merge it. Squash and merge. It's just slow is or what? No, the mouse. New experience. Everything is crashed. Okay, just slow. Squash and merge. Contact page. I don't know what is this number 30. Squash and merge. Delete branch. And we are good. Okay. So now git checkout main. Git pull. Git fetch all. Git branch. Git del contact page. All right, so we are on main clean, all good, all good. Let's check the task list. Been going for 1 hour now. Let's see if we can do another one and then take a break and do on much later. Activate apply as a tester but in the content area. Then this long ago. You know I want to do before. Let's try a deployment. So I see everything is good. npm run deploy for the front end, and for the back end, npm run deploy. We have to be in the functions folder for that. I think maybe it would be good to have do a global deploy of NWS. That would mean to add a share deploy empty function. So I don't have to do the both of them. But the problem is this takes time. So so the front end deploy worked okay. Now we go deploying the backend. Yeah, we just want to validate that this is done. Should be already okay because the front end is deployed. So we can go to budgetpilot.net, and then that was the button. Yep, that works now. So we can say this task is done or closed. Privacy copy your website. Yeah, closed. Create a join the waiting list page, done, and close. Create apply as a tester page, all done. Nothing to think about it anymore. List and subscribe header done long ago. Test and manage complaint done. Test and manage balance is done. And close. Delete AWS. Will closed stuff be deleted after a while? Don't know. Is there a setup? Automate status. What does that do? Delete AWS email older than 3 days. Yep, done. Select the localhost links in the emails. Privacy policy on website is done. Select send localhost link in email. Yeah, for dev mode. Yep, that works. So when using locally, I can test without changing the URL. I just use localhost. Also in the email. Manage email subscription page. Done. And close. Save emails only once in interested. Yep, is the check to not duplicate data. Add log in the HTML email and some styling. Yeah, it's okay. Done that. It's not awesome, but it's there. Add background to content sections. Yep. Align left and right. Yeah, that was okay. Add the side margin. Yeah, this was about layout. Send email from Gmail to SCSS. Yeah, done that too. So when using Gmail for budget pilot, I'm actually using STS SMTP because the Google SMTP was not working correctly for that. Unsubscribe landing page, done. Implement waiting list, unsubscribe, done. Test complaint, done. Click one, click unsubscribe function. Create. Yep, done. Not mailer, yeah, that was a long ago. Reduce side margin. Okay, so now we have a more clean view. Let's keep stuffing done the recent one and move to close the old stuff. Privacy policy page on website is there. Okay, we have this. So when I there was something to investigate. Oh, it's still not working. God damn it. Let's start with the free model first. SWA above one free limited edition before we start to pay Google. Let's see what we can get there. Let's get as much information as possible. For that, I need to go not only look at this output, but also at the output from the logs of the functions. So I got here functions. They pretty much all failed. Okay. And I thought that was good. Let's open any function and say logs. Okay, so goes to Google Cloud Run logs. There you go. Yeah, I think it's mostly the same error, but let's create a very good prompt. So I prepared that in Sublime. Ooh, that's a lot longer than I thought. I think we just need the message. It doesn't matter. And it's the same message that was here in the console as well. Anyway, there is no additional detail, isn't it? So let's go to write mode. And I say when I run npm run deploy, npm, let's put in quotes, run deploy. in functions folder. In the functions folder, hold on, is this a deploy problem or is a build problem? Maybe I'm overcomplicating stuff. Let's try npm run build. If I also put the D is better. Build works. That's weird, yeah. I get the following errors. I'm using a monorepo for the shared folder, which should be built for version 100. Okay, let's copy the errors now. All the others are same. For all the functions. Handlers, function handlers. Okay. Let's see the free model I already gives us before we start to pay again. Okay. The ship isn't being built before deployment. Hold on. No, 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 no. I don't want to go back to the previous way using the file. Absolutely not. So this is a functions package JSON. Build should build shared. npm run build. Is this recursive? No, okay, no recursive because it's calling the script in the other workspace. And then it deletes this and does the build there, so it should work. But then when you go here on deploy, it calls run build, which is called here, should build the shared, and so on. So here I say update the function to reference using a file. No, no, no. No. Reject. I really want to not go back to the file protocol and keep the installed version instead, because the file protocol created a lot of problems before. I see that in the build script, I build the shared workspace before doing the local the functions build in the functions build scripts, the functions build. So I don't understand why the package is not found. How to fix? Maybe it's too verbose, but let's see. You are building the share package likely not being published to a registry that the deployment environment has access to. Okay, that makes sense. Ooh, that's too fast. Let's go back. Um, can I access? Let's fix this by properly packaging and including the share code during deployment. This is how we address it. First, let's modify the build process to bundle the share code directly into the functions package. No, we're not sure if that's a. Let's see. Ooh, it's a bit of manual stuff. So he's basically copying the folder. So he runs the build for the shared module. Then he deletes the local distribution directory. Then he creates this and the share subfolder. No? This means create both. And then he copy things from shared in this shared. Okay, okay. It's a bit manual. I don't like it too much. But if it works, why not? Let's go. What else does it say? Oh, you can resize. Okay. What this says, this way we don't need to rely on the package being available on the registry. Isn't there a local registry at all? Now we to update the TypeScript configuration to enter share model resolution. Okay. Mm. And let's update the ignore. Well, that's not necessary because this is already. Oh, this should have been already ignored. Don't ignore? But Git is not for deployment, is for version control. Okay, let's accept that, see what happens. We're still running. What is he doing? Oh, okay. There was more. Uh, let's also create a gcloud ignore. You really need that? And now there's a build, clean and build. Build was successful. It was successful before, so it didn't improve anything. But that's okay. Yeah, let's try the deploy. That is the real test. So the deploy was failing because it could not find the shared function. What I want to ask though is this: it was mentioning before, published to a registry. Okay. What do you mean with published to a registry? Can't be the local npm node module files work as a registry? Do you mean the npm registry? Isn't it possible to just publish to the local node modules and then use it from there. Publish into a registry an npm JS com or a private npm registry, which isn't necessarily. You can use file protocol. Okay. Since you're using workspace, we can use npm workspace. Yes, it is. So yeah, let me finish that. Then I go npm run deploy, see what happens. In theory, it should be already solved. Okay, I'm gonna accept it. By the way, I'm very happy that this, if this works, okay, let's see if it works first before saying I'm very happy. If it works, this is a free, costless um, AI model for now that I can use before using Gemini, which costs quite a bit apparently. I'll go Gemini. Now I am £5 for just one day. And you know, if I spend that much every day, it's really add up. It went up again. I didn't use it, did I? Well, maybe it was like just that. I don't remember maybe correctly. Anyway, about £5. Now, will it work? If it does, I want to commit before um, letting run these new suggestions, which, you know, I just asked a question. I didn't need us to change anything. It's not changing anything yet. It's just checking the project to be fair. But I'm afraid that we'll go on and change stuff. This taking time is probably a good sign. No, it failed. What we're gonna do? I did a few changes that now I don't know if I need them anymore because they didn't work. I don't know if to bring in Google Gemini Pro 2.5, but this the problem was I had so many problems with Google. This problem is still not solved. Because nowadays it's copying that in dist. I think you should not anymore do shared 1.0. You should use the file protocol. And it's going really slowly. Okay. Fix the deployment. 1 second here. Deploy. Just fix deploy. And yeah, let's commit that just to see just a branch. You can throw it away in case. But I want to commit to see the further changes, if any. And let's also create a PR right away so we see if anything else gets broken. Yeah, it was 462. Suddenly it became 492. And what's that dot? Let's create a PR, see if we break a test, formatting, anything else. Fix deployment. Okay, it's not a big change. I understand it for the most part. Okay, running the test. Go back to the here. It says, what's he saying? This is what? Okay, we start from here. And this the shell packages. Uh-huh. The workspace setup correct. Let's update the functions package JSON to use the workspace protocol. Ah. Isn't that the same I had? The W is just an abbreviation of workspace. Is it still the same as I had? Now let's update the build script to ensure it works with workspaces. Oh, maybe this is the real change. I don't know. It's first time I see this, I got chicken skin. Let's clean the TypeScript configurations in this workspace. Okay, one step forward, two backwards. That was already accepted, it looks like. Clean up the git ignore. We don't need that anymore. And cloud ignore. Yes. Ah. So you made an app. Yeah, I got npm 7 or later. So what? The way you put it was not working. So you know it's gone. It's just formatting, isn't it? I, I know. Change it a little bit. Ooh. So this is still the error in the other packages and was not touched. This one is not okay. You go back to the file protocol, man. Okay, you do whatever you want, it's a branch. If not, we'll throw it away. It does a pre-build. What's the point of a pre-build script? You can just... And it's running the build anyway. I don't know, going to share there and run in the built-in share. Hmm. No, 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 TypeScript global. What the fuck are you doing, mate? That's too much. No, that is too much. It's okay to give you permission to change the project, but not the global environment. I just npm. Okay, let's figure this out. So it did npm run built-in function, but that's just do CSC right now. And say livescript has failed with error, shared. Yeah, of course it fails because you're not building you're not doing pre-build. npm run pre-build, but also you can't access with version 1.1.1.0.0 because now it's file-based, isn't it? Ah, it's file-based, so why it says 1.0.0? I don't know. TSC command not found. Yeah, that should be TypeScript. Why it's not there anymore? Reject. Do not install. Oh, what's if I return changes? Let's go back to this to not confuse him. Do not install TypeScript globally. Everything should be in package JSON. Okay, I can accept npx. Why was working before though? Actually should use the dependency. Let's hold on. One file change. How do I see it? Is this one? Hmm. Why do you need yes? To say yes to the compile. Okay. Yeah, it still failed with shared. Now it's failing even locally. It got worse. Oh, really? I never seen this. I might revert everything, going back to main and try again with a different engine. hold on, before trying why is the battery almost dead? Oh, I should. Why is it not charging? It should be. Ah, it's off. Okay, please turn on now. It's not on. Oh, got this plug a little bit loose. Not charging, not charging. Okay, now it's charged. Okay, going back to this. Hmm. Wait a second before we do more changes. Oh, thanks, Jesus, for following. Nice to see you, mate. Oh, I am struggling with this. Now I have a monorepo project with TypeScript, and the shared. Hey, hi, nice to see you. The shared module was meant to be shared between the front end and the back end, but it's creating a lot of issues. And I done an npm install, that's it here, and it's stuck. What's going on? And everything was failing. Is it because just npm install wasn't run, so I didn't have, I couldn't find TypeScript and stuff? Is it using network? Yes, it is. Oh my god, that's so stupid. Yeah. So let's reject that, reject everything, and let's go back to the simple way. And now I do npm run build to see if it works. Oh, that's shared that I just changed. Yeah, it works. And so I don't need npx, it should just work as tsc. Okay. Oh my god. So let's tell this to the AI. Let's go back to the root folder, the monorepo. Let's do npm install from here. FMWS workspaces, would that work? It looks like not. A simple npm install. Okay. So the reason why the build was failing, build, spell correct, it was because of npm install did not run beforehand. One word, yeah. I now ran npm install, and the functions build work. Functions build works. Okay, but that's the problem too. That's the backend, so npm run build just works. Wait, this built everything, isn't it? Because now I am in the root folder, yeah? If I go to functions, npm run build also seems to work. But if I do npm deploy, that's what npm run deploy. So deploying to Firebase functions, that's what was at the problem before. Is that solved too or not? Yeah, so now I'm trying this model from Windsurf, which is the SWE1, which is free for limited time for now. And it's not a light version. And before I've been used a bit Gemini on the command line here, which however in one day I racked up about £5 of credit, which I guess, you know, one day and a bit, to be fair, which I guess it can get expensive. It goes £5 a day every day. So I say, okay, let's try a little bit test everyone free model. And I also have Claude here, can use it for free as well, like with limited, but not on files. So in agentic mode, you have to pay. So here you have to copy and paste stuff for it to evaluate. Let's see what happens here. So this is building and deploying to, what the ID is it again? Oh, this is Windsurf. So Windsurf is this one. It's basically VS Code, but VS Code similar to Cursor, yeah, is an enhanced version of VS Code to have the AI. They have different models. So here you can choose a few models, and they even give you a little bit of credits. You get these two models are free. SWE1 Lite is pretty simple. It's okay to ask, you know, simple questions like about the syntax, about HTML, but not really enough to work on the project, do stuff. But this SWE1 is enough and is free for now. And this, you get a few credits every month, but I use them all, so I can't use those anymore unless I pay. But I see that with the usage that I got, uh, this Pro package will last me for just a few days. There you go. Last me just a few days, I was going to say. Ah, okay, it's a bit different error message. Let's open the log URL. It opening in Chrome, okay. What does it say? I use Copilot with Visual Studio Code. Yeah, I saw. But does Copilot is it just for autocomplete or can do stuff now for you? Like, you know, create a new page, a new function or whatever. Default startup workers not started status cancelled. That doesn't really help. Ah, okay, that's the message. Yeah, I cannot find share package. So usual problem. So go back here. So close this. I was okay. Build works. Deploy. So can you tell stuff like this? I test autocomplete and also you can ask to write a file. Okay. Yeah, it's not accurate. I know. Our deploy still fails because of this error. Okay. Let's keep just this is the root cause. What was this change? Yeah, I understand the issue. I already said a lot of time. I understand the issue. Yeah. The deployment is pending because the share package is not being included in the deployment bundle. Let's fix this by modifying the menu to include the share package and build file. Uh, yeah, you are going back to previous, right? TSC. Okay. Also the package JSON, interesting. That's the first time I see this. And they go back to creating this stuff. So let's accept the changes. And then does the build, then we say success. The build always worked. Local build. The build is successful. Yeah, always been. Yeah, let's run deploy and see if any progress there. Deploy unfortunately is low, but there is no way around because that's what I'm testing. Uh, yeah, I think I'm getting mad because I'm arguing with AI like if it was a person. Okay, so you're going through there. This monorepo stuff is getting me crazy, man. So I go in the main one, I got this defined. I don't even know what is no hoist. I know hoist. I know it's hoist, but don't know what it means no hoist in this context. Let's ask Claude. Ask it. Can you explain me the workspace setup, in particular the no hoist option? No hoist is the key configuration here. Move all dependencies to the root node module to avoid duplication. Uh, okay. Maximum isolation. Maybe it's good because there are different deployments. Okay, what happened here? It's still running. Okay, that's a good sign. Let's see. I failed. Same. Could not the user allocate timeout. The error message is shown here. It would be the same, most probably. Yep. Same problem. Try different approach by bundling the share package directly into the functions during the build process. This would ensure the share code including deployment. Okay. Modify the functions package JSON to include the share package as a dependency. What? We're just creating a package JSON on the fly. This is like sorcery now. Okay, let's accept the changes first. And then it deletes the package log node module, start clean. Okay. And then we have to do install. Yes. Makes sense so far. What's next? Build. Install takes a while. Besides, oh, it failed. Ah, no, that was the previous one. No, it's still running. This was the deployed. Let's clean it. This should be, is it downloading? Is this because of the stream? Or is this for the packages? Hard to tell. Okay. Ooh. Okay, this is just some warnings. Not important. Let's move on. Now it's thinking. Okay. Clean and rebuild the functions. Yep. But the thing is, it doesn't build shared before. I think I should call pre-build before build. Did it do pre-build? No, I just did build. But it's there, so how come? It's just because I built before? I'm confused. Didn't you just do that? You do this twice. Oh, this stuff, okay, it's checking all the files in this. Package JSON. Okay, there is a super simple package JSON that was created on the fly here. Oh, it's changing stuff again. What? Build script to include a share package JSON with the correct module configuration. Just the same as before. Don't understand. Clean build. Check the share package directory. Dist. Okay, thinking. What I want to ask is, but now there is a pre-build script that is separate from build. Shouldn't an npm run pre-build be added here at the beginning of build? Otherwise, you have to remember. Oh, there was stuff to scroll only. Okay. I was checking again the shared folder inside dist. It's checking again package. Is it in a loop? Okay. I think I checked that so many times. I don't understand. This is the same again. Oh no, an SRC. Okay. Check how it's referenced. Okay, I see what you're doing. Importing the source file to understand how the shared module is being referenced. That's what you just check. This and that are the same. It's doing everything twice. What am I missing is the same, isn't it? Let's check the imports in the build files to see the share model. Oh, yeah, it's definitely in a loop. I know this is in this now. Okay. I see the issue now. The build file is trying to import the share data list, but the share module isn't being resolved correctly during deployment. Let's update the process to ensure the share model is properly included. Let's update the build script to copy the share module to the correct location. What did it change? Node modules shared. Okay. And then continue response because it's so long. Continue. Let's proceed with the build and verify the changes. Okay. It did a pre-build. So who's calling the pre-build? Is that calling the main package JSON? I don't understand who's calling pre-build. Now verify the share model is now in the correct location. Yeah, in node modules. I like that. I like that a lot. Let's verify the content of the package JSON in the share module. Yeah, version 1.0. I like that a lot. I think that's great. Uh, Shut up, Siri. Shut up. Let's verify what the share module files are accessible. Okay. Yep, we got also that folder. Let's check the imports build file penalty pointed to the share module. And let's check the actual input in the build files. This and that are the same. Wait a second. Grep -r from shared is the same. Okay. Anyway, if you're happy, do it twice. Let's check the content of one of the build handler files to see how the share module has been imported. It's very thorough, yeah? Okay, that one from share data list. Now it's thinking. I see the issue now. The import statement in the build file is using from share data list, but we need to ensure it's the correct path. Okay. We've done this before. Let's check this tsconfig. That's a bit weird. Let's get both SRC and this. Everything is accepted. We do another build. Let's verify the imports in the build file to ensure they are configured to the shared module. Okay. 2 hours now, that was my goal. But because I'm still going, this problem will go on until this problem is solved and then take a break. Right. Check the content of build files to see how the share module is being imported. Let's update the build script to ensure the share module is properly included in the deployment hand bundle. Okay. Are you sure about doing only shared data? I think there is more in shared. Why now you do only a folder? There is also type. I will accept, but I think this is introducing another problem. Let's rebuild the project. Everything is accepted. Okay. No, it's shared as only data and not type. Yeah. Maybe I don't need the type at the runtime. Is that what he's trying to say? Let's check the content of the data directory to ensure the file list is included. The list file is included. Okay. Yeah. Okay. You run the deploy yourself this time for a change. Oh my goodness. So you can see the output yourself, right? Ooh, it failed even much earlier. Oh God. But this node module is just a module. It shouldn't be referenced as a folder, isn't it? Okay. Update the TypeScript configuration. Okay. To ensure it resolved correctly. What is he doing? What's the difference? It was dot share. It was src goes dist and dist shared. Share dist and dist shared. This is so confusing. Accept all. There is src as well. Continue response. Lucky this one is free, otherwise. Oh man. Build again. And I still want to ask about the pre-build. Verify the share module in this directory. Yeah. Yeah, everything looks good so far. Oh. Oh, that looks good too. It looks like an error, but it isn't. It's just the imports. Oh. Retriable error. Okay. I think I have some exceeded my usage. So may I have to wait a bit before retrying. It's retrying on its own with some back off as well, it looks like. Unavailable error. But yeah, I think that's because it was too fast. Oof. That was some Bing. Windsurf. Oh, never mind. Where it goes now? Clean build. Okay. Ooh, I forgot accept all. Let's do. Is it doing this in functions? Yes, it's doing in functions. because I just accepted, let's do it for him, clean build as well in functions. Otherwise, then when we check the results, it might get, because I used the previous configuration, yeah. Okay, now we can go on with the flow. So we go check module shared. Okay, this looks good so far. Then what it does, change one line in share module share files to the correct location. What's it doing? Oof. I don't even see what's the change here. Oh, that bit was added. So now accept again. Yeah, over 2 hours now. Now it's verifying everything again. Then it tells me it's all good, and then it doesn't work. It's doing the deploy. Okay. Good luck. Good luck. Okay. Get some water. This takes time. It's doing more changes. God. Why do you notice it's still incorrect after you did all the changes and you said it's correct? Okay, another deploy. And it has to be spelled TypeScript website in the title of the stream, but in reality, I'm working more on Firebase. Let's change the stream title. And also, the goal is off. It says, so the goal here is more Firebase deployment. That does not work. Okay. And then let's change just the title of the stream. What happened there? Oh, it's running. Okay, we have time. Change the title of the stream saying Firebase deployment issues TypeScript. npm. Don't know. Yeah, just TypeScript. Okay, change the stream title. Now we're still trying to deploy. So far, so good, but it fails after this normally. So let's see. Can open in terminal the same session. Okay. which is already open, I think, because when I go to terminal, let's cascade. Yeah, there you go. Now we can see the same thing twice. Also in the terminal, we see it failing twice. Amazing. And I think it's the same error. The freaking share module. Despite it failed, it's still trying to deploy all the other functions. So now it's taking time. How come having a shared module is so painful? I want to explore other possibility, like does GitHub or AWS or even Cloud Function as a private NPM repository? How to create a private NPM repository? Does AWS or Google Cloud Function or GitHub provides such service? Dunque, there's more than one, so it's provide such service. Do they provide such service? Yes, they all do. AWS normally more complex, but maybe cheaper. I have to see. Google Cloud does it. And there are other options. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you can you check that? Oh, can you check that? Oh, that's so interesting. So it's checking the remote logs is what I already got here, looking at the IDE. Let's learn that. So basically saying, let's open that. If I see in my project, right? I can run this command. No, I didn't copy it correctly. I can run that command to get the logs of the function. Function colon logs. Amazing. Yep. And that's the problem there. Could not create. Oh, that's very handy. Let's put this in my readme too. It's a bit of a mess, this readme. Okay. Accept. Continue. Shouldn't you run pre-build? You keep on playing with this thing, man. Did you add node module without the S? How come pre-build calls build? It should be the other way around. Yeah, you're calling pre-build. No, I don't understand. You're calling build. Why is pre-build running? Ah, because clean calls pre-build? No, it doesn't. Every time it checks, everything looks good locally. But then the deploy fails every time. First the changes, and then run the command. Exit 1 means it fails, isn't it? Or not? Let it run first. Oh, today the stream works. It didn't interrupt so many times like yesterday. Yesterday was impossible. Okay, starting the deploy. I go little toilet break while it's trying to deploy. Let's put that in view. see. Get this. There you go, mano. What's happening there? Okay. Continue. Okay. Man, this is a struggle, man. Let's just wait for it to stop. Come to a stop before accepting the changes. I'm using a huge amount of tokens. Okay, now we go accept all. Oh, didn't finish yet. Still going. Oh. Because if this doesn't work, I will throw away the whole branch and look into the artifact registry. First accept all. And after can go for build. Can I stack this differently? It has to stay there. Cascade usage. Oh, I didn't know that. Credits renew in 25 days. Wow. Oh. I didn't know that. Oh, you can look at there. Okay. Uh. Oh. Why don't you run pre-build? It keep on going. Doesn't let me the chance to talk. And it's running pre-build. I don't understand how it even gets to run pre-build. The build is now success, always has been. Okay, let's deploy. Let's see what happens. Can I stack this differently? What I have here? Plugins, past conversation. This is what we just opened. Disclose the cascade view. It already failed. Whoa. Even the package was wrong. It's getting worse, man. No, even the build fails. What a pain. What a shit show. Except to build. So this does not module shared and also shared. This shared. I want to continue the response, but I also want to ask another question about the pre-build, but I'm afraid that this will interrupt this flow. So we'll just press continue instead. Yeah, but no other code. Yeah, because now there is share, but that's not anymore the functions code. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, that's the pre-build, man. Why don't you give me a chance to say something, man? Let's ask. Shouldn't you run pre-build before build to create the shared list? Should npm run pre-build be added on the build command line? Say interrupts and send a new message. That's a problem. After that, please continue with your previous conversation effort. Maybe a change. Ah, okay. Or npm runs automatically. Okay. Oh, I didn't know that. Will this solve the issues though? Oops. Shoot. Hold on, because I accepted after running the command, let's run the command again. So I am in the functions folder and this is running clean and build. Okay. Does it run pre-build twice then? Because one is for the dependencies, one explicit. It looks like it was a mess. Anyway, let's go on. Looks good now. Okay, try one more deploy. Please work. It failed already. Very quickly. Autofix? Oh yeah. Is this the global types or is this the types that you removed? Ah, okay, yeah. This is something. Process the global types. Yeah, okay, maybe you're right. Yes, I have it. Really? I have it already. What are you talking about? Oh, I had the RS list config, yeah. Um, I think that's the old one. Explain that. Yeah. No. That's please don't add ESLint rc.js, which is a legacy format file. I have already a ESLint config.js, which is the modern format. After realizing that, please continue. Yeah, thank you. Let's go on. Okay. Accept all first and then linting. Okay. It was issues I didn't have. Now the build doesn't work. It was working before. Right, because you removed the types from the share package before. No, it fails on the type. Ah, no, no, no. Okay, now it's different. That's the global types. Maybe you're right. The build was successful, really? What? npm run clean, npm run build. It's not successful. What the fuck are you talking about? No, the build was not successful. Here is the error message. You already done that before. I see that before. I saw exactly the same message. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. Do it one by one. I like that. Build the share package. Okay. Oh, that looks. No, it's not a success. Ah. This is going in a fucking circle. Cannot find file application for by test. You've done that before. It's different now. 66 packages? Of what are you running functions? Yeah, we say great, it worked. No, it didn't. I failed now, yeah. Let's give this to Claude. Check if these packages are installed. So hold on, first tell me. This is in shared or what? npm run clean and npm run build. That works. Functions, string command. Oh, that fails. Okay. So actually it's shorter. It's just node. let's then give this to Claude. Install node. Yeah. Okay. Types nodes. Is editing that too? Yeah. Types nodes. Okay, it's exactly as it was suggested there. Okay. Let's try the build first. It works now. That's great. No, that's not the build. It's install. Let's try the build now. It fails. TypeScript. Yeah. And the types node. Where is it? Yeah, there. Wouldn't hurt, I guess. How to install types nodes. This. Functions. Is it better? No. That works in shared. But functions fail. So what's happening? Okay. The build is not, no, it's not successful. It's not. No, it was not successful. Here is the full output. You already done that. You will just add the latest, which is the default. That's weird, yeah. Build share always worked. Such a simple program. I'm about to give up for now. Go on later. And now build functions and we say, oh, it worked, and then it doesn't. Let's see. The build succeeded. Yeah, it's true. It really succeeded. Oh God. Wow. I really can't believe it. But we were successful before. It just was successful, then it broke. It fixed again. What is this yo-yo? Yeah, the real issue was the deploy. The only issue. Let's see. Mm. Ooh. Yeah. Again. We can't find index.js. That's sweet. Mm. So, do we have to scroll or no? Oh yeah. Sometimes it looks like you are at the bottom, but you're not. Okay. Checking, checking. The real issue is the deployment. Always have been, has been. So now it's repointing. Um, is repointing index.js to be inside functions because that's how it gets deployed. Dude, man, this is boring. Especially because now I'm completely lost. It's trying things and doing, retrying the same things over and over. And this is so messy that I think I should perhaps try my own to run my own repo. I see, I see. Then what's the point of the mono repo if I have to create a repo? Maybe it's better to split. Please fix it. Okay, now we got a continue response prompt. Yeah, we already got that. Let's wait. Okay. Accept now. Then build. Builds functions now. Failed. Fails the build now. Fails the build. Not even deploy. Build again. What's a composite setting? Everything accepted. Clean and rebuild functions. This used to work. Now it's broken. What are we gonna do about it? And there's another build. Let's see. Boom. Failed. Oh god. That is bad, man. At 3 hours, I will stop. I wanted to stop at 2 hours. Now I got the types, so no, just delete them. I didn't follow closely, but it looks like it's also changing the imports. Remove SRC. What he added that before. Remove the SRC is a good thing, but let's start to accept this. Then continue. Yeah, I don't nap. Forgot that. Didn't sleep enough last night. That's not what causing the issue, of course, but changing again the path. What's he doing now? He putting back SLC. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? dot dot slash dot dot slash dot dot. It's just getting worse. I think I will throw away the branch. You got 3 minutes. Then I will take a break until 3 hours. Okay. Let's accept first and then run the build. This is like looking even worse. And it fails. My God. 1 minute and a half. Come on. That's it. I'm just wasting time with this. It looks like, oh, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. Not happening. Okay, it's checking. This looks good. The bid is now successful. Is that true? Hold on. When did you run the build? Okay, now. If the build is successful, why are you editing things? Let's see if the build is really successful. Run it. And this we're coming to the 3 hours. Yeah, that's where if you fail now, I'm gonna stop. I don't know what to hope for anymore. Yeah, it did work. Yeah. Okay. The build is successful. Okay. Now we can check that. The build was successful before. Let's not forget that. So we just okay. Wait. Oh, let's wait till generating. Still running. Okay, so now we accept the changes and we run the build again. So it was successful. Why do I have to meddle again? And it fails now. What? No, maybe it's not a failure. Okay. Yeah, exit code 0 should be fine. It looked like an error message because how ugly it looked, but continue. Build is successful. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, yeah. Login list. Yeah, I know that's correct. And deploy. If it works good, if not, that's where I take my break. I failed. Why does it fail? Why does it fail? Why it failed with the... It failed immediately. Oh, it failed with just formatting, man? It shouldn't be linting the generated code. What the heck is going on? Why there is so hold on. Let's have a look. What a mess. Functions. What the heck when so the code in functions as I see? What a mess. I would not say I might delete the whole branch and start over. What's he doing? What's he doing? Yeah. What was out there before? I cannot see the disk easily. Strange. It was this. Just wait until it finished to generate. So this model is driving me crazy. Yeah, delete that. In function, delete the functions folder. It shouldn't be there. Okay, let's accept the changes first. Let's delete the functions folder and the dist. Okay, now it looks better. It's doing things that are totally unreasonable, man. Did that work? Apart of the strange output, no, it did not. Oh, God. This is not something I enjoy. No, it isn't. This is hell. It's not giving up, yeah, but it's not going closer to the solution. It's just making mess. Yeah, and then it tells you, oh, generated 87% of the code with AI. Yeah, a lot of crap. Let's wait until I finish too. It is changing again all the imports one more time. Ooh, that's awful. I see what he's trying, but it's really awful what he's doing. Going directly in all modules. What's the right way to deal with this monorepo? Still generating. Mm, mm. Still going through the various import, which are absurd. Going directly importing for node modules. That was before. Now it's a better one. Okay. All right. Should I accept all before continuing? Or should I continue and accept all? Let's try accept all first. And now continue. I'm slowing down. I'm waiting a little bit now because I don't want to go over the fair use. I'm using it for free. And I saw before it was failing. But I say this is enough. Continue. Okay. Oh, references. Again, it's changing the path. In the same try, what's going on? How is it changing the path again? Doing that weird shit, going dot dot 3 times. I think we are in a loop. Accept all. Accept. Fail. What are the errors? The import makes no sense. Okay, you know what? I probably will delete this branch. I don't see any progress. I see things getting more messy and worse. I have to try a different approach. Should I give it one more chance? I don't see it improving. I will try myself. I will try something myself. But first I need a break. Long break. Oh god. I need to do something first. Okay, I will give you one more chance. That's basically it. You got this chance, mate. either works or not now. It's going through the same files multiple times. Why was he doing that? Okay, accept all and continue. It's changing the path again. Are you serious? Yeah, going back to the simple one, which is better, but then it goes back. It's just in a loop. It tried dot dot 3 times, then dot 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 2 times. No, nothing like before. It wasn't working before. And it's changing TS config JSON. What's he doing there? Okay. What's the link there? I don't know. Uh, cannot find the shell types. And it's going on and on and on and on. Now we are well past the 3 hours. I had a limit of 2 hours. Now I set a self-imposed limit of 3 hours. We are past that. This is the last opportunity you have, really. No, 6 files changed and this keep on going. Okay. Keep on going. Should I accept that? Is it piling changes on top of changes, or it's in a loop because I didn't accept the changes? Or what? I don't know. Hmm. Accept. Try to build one more time. No such file directory in the scoping. Alright, alright, alright. We'll try a different approach after the break. Now, no point. I don't think it's progressing. Okay, end of the stream. Disappointing, but it's part of development. Should I let it try this? Okay. Okay, we stop here. Bye.